and welcome to Oweleketv. Now, on today's program, this is the first of its kind. We'll be bringing you the highlights of different events that took place over the weekend. The first one we'll be talking about is, I'm sure most of you must have seen it on social media, seen clips, reels on Instagram, on Facebook, tweets about Nigeria's gospel singer Moses Bliss and his wedding with to Mary Weisborn. I'm not alone in the studio. I have Chinwendu Osisiogo with me and Christopher Sunday, and they'll be sharing their thoughts of the different highlights of the events that took place over the weekend. So now let's start with Moses Bliss's wedding. Chinwendu, how did you feel when you saw, looking at the color, the fashion, the food, the timber and caliber of people that came for the wedding? What are your thoughts on the entire union?
You know, one thing I like about Nigerian celebrities is that they actually come out for each other. Like when I was watching it, I saw the way other people left Nigeria all the way down to Ghana. Honestly, Moses Bliss, I would say kudos, because when I was hearing Moses Bliss talk about how he met the gear and everything, I was like, say, wow, this is worth it. And if you check the wife of Moses Bliss, she didn't really do makeup. She just pretty.
Nigeria's Christopher.
And natural hair. Yeah. Everything was just looking wow.
In fact, I saw a video where she was the one that arranged.
Yes, I saw it. I arranged that hair.
Yeah. And then I also saw, all of us, we saw that she wore, I don't know how expensive the material is.
But how simple,
very simple
and beautiful.
You know, see, in philosophy there is what we call quiddity. That is the beauty, the intrinsic beauty of a being. Now, her beauty, though she is beautiful, tall, with everything you can think of, God-given features.
Everything you can think of.
You understand? But again, she's also smart and intelligent.
She just
smart and intelligent.
Yeah, from
a
her
barrister
bar was
just about 2 weeks ago and all that. Well, kudos to the daddy
when they pamper.
I think the daddy didn't pamper him very well. Daddy really took care of him.
Yes,
showed him the way. And again, I could also see. I also saw the mother. The mother is a good dancer. That is talking about Moses Bliss.
Oh, okay.
So I think she has
the mother-son dance.
Exactly. Again, the father-in-law handed over to him
a house in the UK.
Now you don't need to call to say you are coming.
Yes.
Just come, open the door,
and
enter. You see, that is for me. I wish that some of the things that we experienced on the day of our wedding, I wish it continues like that till the end of time.
No, it will continue.
But we pray that this will continue. Already people are already saying that this wedding is overhyped.
No,
that somebody even said that there was color riot in the wife's dressing. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But people will always say something. So kudos to Moses Bliss and his wife, and we pray that this joy will never fade away from their marriage.
Yeah, so congratulations, Moses Bliss. You know, social media people, they will always drag.
Social media
in-laws. They will always talk about social media, online in-laws. They talk about her gele, her dress, how she did not apply makeup. Yeah. But that is not the bone of contention. The most important thing is that they are happy, their family members are happy.
But there is something the lady did when they started communicating. She shared the experience, and she wanted actually, maybe she fell in love with him. First of all, she was the one that videoed herself dancing to his music.
But she did it without intention.
Exactly.
Because Moses Bliss very well was saying that he first of all chatted her up.
Yes.
She did not respond.
And then but when he demanded for her number, she now said no. They should keep it on Instagram.
Okay, so
but later
quickly
on, she down.
Agree.
No, not agree. Now text him and message and say, "Happy Sunday, Moses." And the fire started.
So, congratulations, Moses Bliss, once again from all of us at Oweleketv. So now let's move to the next story. Yesterday, Adekunle Gold had a sold-out show at OVO Arena in Wembley, London. It's a 12,500 capacity, and this is like the first time he's shutting down an arena like that. What do you think? Nigerians have been breaking records. Afrobeat has been moving like on a roller coaster. We've seen Rema shut down the O2 Arena, different Asake, Davido, Wizkid, and all of that. Now seeing Adekunle Gold. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, let me also bring this story or this news now back to the previous story of Moses Bliss. That is what we always pray for. Couples should always be there for each other. Since he began his career, I think this is his major achievement apart from his family, the wife and the daughter. So kudos to his wife for standing by the husband. We heard, I have not really taken time to read about that, but she is the brain behind his musical career. She used to be his songwriter, and she never wanted to marry a musician, but today they are happily married. But again, he has never gotten it right in this sense. He has never sold out any arena. He just finished no ticket is available again because the capacity is filled up. 12,000 what now?
12,500.
12,500. It's a very good one, and I also love the fact that Nigerian artists, be it in the secular or in the Christian way, they are always supported, just like Madam Chichi said just now. They are always there for each other.
They show up and show
behind
out.
every successful man, please.
Yes.
There is.
The successful woman, a strong woman.
With a good head.
So we say congratulations to Adekunle for this.
Okay, so now, on the flip side, we're leaving the joys. On Friday, it was announced that Sisi Quadri, a popular Yoruba actor, passed on. He starred in Anikulapo, the recent series, Anikulapo, The Rise of Scepter, and we just heard news. Social media was agog when we heard the news that Sisi Quadri has passed on. And also on Saturday, veteran Nollywood actor Mr. Ibu also lost his life after a cardiac arrest.
Yes.
Now, it's shocking. It's so sad for me, for Mr. Ibu. Till now, I've still not come to terms with the fact that I've still not accepted that Mr. Ibu is no more. Yes, for Sisi Quadri has been buried. May their souls rest in peace. But till now, I've still not accepted that. When I see skits, when I see videos or pictures of him or people posting, I'm like, are you for real? Do you mean this person is gone? It just brings back this fact that we are all in this world. Nothing is permanent. You're here today. Tomorrow, you may be no more.
Man is a being unto death.
Anyways, when I was little, one person I liked seeing on my screen was Mr. Ibu, because there's no how you watch Mr. Ibu on screen and you will not laugh. It was a very funny man. Honestly, Mr. Ibu actually fought for his life. But, that was his own time. That was me, I believe. And I know that God has already called him. We just pray that he rest in peace.
So now, finally, before we wrap up today's weekend highlights, news reaching us this morning that this is not supposed to be funny. It's not supposed to be funny, but it's the situation of Nigeria. This is where we've lived up to, how things have gotten so tough. Some Nigerians, residents of the FCT, broke into the warehouse of the agricultural foodstuff, broke into the warehouse and carted away bags of foodstuff, of rice, of palliatives. This is not, why I'm saying this is not supposed to be funny, because a lot of things are happening and people are hungry. And it looks as though the government is just turning a blind eye. And when you get that information, it's just in your human instinct. When survival mode is already activated, you just want to, any means at all, just look
feed
for
yourself.
Honestly.
Man must live.
You can't continue, because Nigeria has now, a lot of people cannot even afford maybe a mudu of rice. Do you understand?
Of course.
To cook. They can't afford it. So what do you think? Do you think their stealing is justified? And we also heard that police have already arrested some of them that were in connection with these activities. So do you think the action is justified? Do you think they should have gone ahead, or they should have waited, even though they had the information that there was food there? They should have just stayed back and not. What do you think?
Their actions, of course, should not be or cannot be justified. Be that there is, no matter how good your intentions are, if your actions are against the law of the land, they cannot be justified. But of course, for which law now? They say for every action, there must be a consequence.
Yes.
The action of the government not to free the food to the poor masses resulted to the poor masses taking laws into their hands. But the poor masses who went there to invade unlawfully government property is has also taken. Will also face
the consequences
of their actions.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, we are talking about the one that happened weekend. As I'm talking to you before we step into the studio, another one is going on. They have
looting
yes
from trucks.
I think I don't know which part of Abuja now.
Somewhere around Dede.
Around Dede.
Yes.
As I'm talking to you now, a trailer loaded with grains is being halted, and then bags of food, bags of grains are being looted. People are hungry. But again, when you look at it deeply, some people may be doing this just to cause problem in the country. If not, why will you take laws into your hands to go and invade not only government properties? Okay, the trailer that they stopped this morning now, is that one a government property? And even though it's government property, are you supposed to take the laws into your hand? But at the long run, we are asking the government to do the needful, make food available, make your policies available, so that make your policies accessible, so that people can have means of livelihood without necessarily waiting for the government to buy food or give them food to eat.
There was something I heard Mr. Christopher recently about this Nigerian. What they are doing now is that school children, they actually snatch that's how the hunger now is so high now in Nigeria. When they say a school child, you just collect your lunchbox and start running away.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a parent was telling me about it. Like a child was going to school and a man just ran into the child and collected her lunchbox and then ran away. So the hunger now is becoming something else. Honestly,
anyway, for me, I also ask, if you have a neighbor, for the viewers at home, if you have neighbors, pay attention to them, because if you are always having to eat and your next door neighbor is only perceiving without eating, I'm telling you, one day the person will
loot your house.
The person will enter your kitchen and move away with your half cooked rice or beans.
Yeah, so it's a season for Nigerians to look out for one another. Let's be our brother's keeper. As much as the hardship is telling on both the elites, the 1% of the 1%, the middle class, the lower class, is telling on all of us as Nigerians. So in this season, it's good for us to look out, check up on your neighbor. Have you eaten? Do you have food? How are your children? By so doing, you see, everyone supports the other and things will be a lot better. So, Christopher, what are the highlights on the sports world during the weekend?
Manchester City trashed Manchester United. For me, it's a very, very it's sweet news for me. I am a Chelsea fan, and so anytime Chelsea loses, we expect that Man U should lose. But of course, Chelsea didn't lose the last match. They only drew with which club is that? I can't remember again. But Manchester United trashed Man City trashed United. But I don't know why Arsenal are the ones crying.
The same way when Chelsea wins, he wants another team. That's why Arsenal fans are crying.
Do you know why Arsenal is crying, or the fans are crying? It's simply because if Man U had won Man City, that would have added to their own lead.
Their points. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that's the much we can take.
No, before you close down, one of our staff had...
So one of our colleagues over the weekend had marriage preparatory rites, and congratulations. We wish you all the best in this journey. Your new family. We pray that it will be filled with love, light, and so much of God's blessings. So that's the much we can take on today's episode of The Weekend. Join us. Kindly give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share the video to your loved ones, and also follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. It's been Chiwendu Osisiogo and Christopher Sunday. Thank you for joining in the conversation. And also, I am Antonia Mwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.